Let's get into the best foods that you can eat. They're going to help you absorb more nutrients. The first one is coconut oil. And I'm not just saying this because coconut oil is healthy. Okay, sure, coconut oil has lauric acid, it has monolaurin, that's great. It's going to help you digest. It's going to help you put good bacteria back in your gut. But is it going to help you absorb other nutrients? Yes, it will. In fact, there was a study published in the Journal of Agriculture and Food Chemistry that found compared to polyunsaturated fats, coconut oil increased the absorption of carotenoids that were found in tomatoes dramatically more. And the reason behind this is generally because of the medium-chain triglycerides. The MCT is that coconut oil absorbs a lot easier, and it doesn't have to go through the liver for digestion, which means fat-soluble vitamins will bind to the MCT and get carried into the bloodstream a lot easier, meaning you're absorbing more nutrients and absorbing more vitamins when you're consuming it with coconut oil versus a polyunsaturated fat. Okay, so we know coconut oil skin. What about the other ones, prebiotic and probiotic combinations of foods? We're talking about a symbiotic relationship here. We're not just taking probiotic foods, we're not just taking prebiotic foods. We're trying to combine them. So what does this look like? Well, it looks like combining things like a little bit of yogurt. Let me be a little bit of sauerkraut and a prebiotic fiber like asparagus. See, prebiotics grow existing bacteria in the gut, probiotics add new bacteria. And so when you think about it, you combine the two, you've got a happy marriage. You're adding new bacteria in and then you're fertilizing it with something like asparagus that's a prebiotic fiber. So the trick is to combine those things. It may sound crazy, but putting asparagus on a burger with a little bit of sauerkraut actually tastes pretty good, especially if you slice the asparagus really thin. Anyway, I digress. That's just a personal recipe of mine. Now lastly is bone broth. I'm always talking about bone broth. I'm a huge personal fan of it. And the reason is when it comes down to nutrient absorption, it is something that's called a hydrophilic colloid. Now sounds fancy, but all it means is that bone broth is going to allow the gastric juices to stay in the gut a lot more. When you retain a lot more of the gastric juices and a lot more of the water in your gut, it not only makes it so you have a healthier immune system and a healthier gut digestive process, but you're actually able to absorb more nutrients in the first place. Shiita's gastric juices are what contain all the enzymes and containing all the bacteria that you need. So if you have those juices retained in the colon where they should be, it's going to make it that much easier for the small intestine to do its job and transfer nutrients into the bloodstream.